Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And you look at the Saints defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Now Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Breeze on third down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about You want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Hey, flipper. What's that?
On second down, Peterson. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Graham on the ground. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. They'll run it with Sproles. Bust through the tackle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Breeze now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Graham. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the Vikings at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a give to Peterson running right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Zebra. Leave it. Bring up 48. Good route here.
Cousins to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Fights through him. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Here's a diving catch right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Peterson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now it's Sproles, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This now a 3rd and 4. There's Breeze. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Cousins now on second down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs them up 5. First and 15. Now Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Breeze to throw on second down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. To throw, it's Breeze. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Bree's going to move them around here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Simpson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Breeze now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Breeze, you can tell he wants to audible. Here's Sproles. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw is Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheating right there to break everything.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, Cousins. Another completion right back to Patterson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run over center with Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there. They will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Play fake. Cousins. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Touchdown!
Who is QB?
On the set.
And here it's Carson Strong on my Raiders team. I'm just doing my drills.
Let's go. Go. Come on. Set. Let's go now.
I thought this was Vikings.
This is the roster with with Kirk Cousins on it.
Ready.
I just picked this team whenever up,
Ready.
and the dude traded for Kirk Russ.
Ready.
I'll probably start Joe Webb.
Ready. Break.
To be honest with you, he probably would fit my what I'm trying to do on offense a little bit more, but
Ready.
Kirk's like 25 at this time, so
Go.
it only makes sense.
Ready.
Yeah, I already played that game, Gabe. If you rewind the stream whenever you can watch it.